Hey gang, welcome to 2019. It's been a hot minute since I have been on here, and I know that. And I'm not quite even sure where this is going to go, but I just kind of wanted to come on here and do a little bit of a chat tonight with you. As you can see by the clock behind my head, that's Central Standard Time. It's about 9:15 at night. I should be climbing into bed and going to sleep. But I just really miss chatting with you guys, and I just thought I would maybe give you a little bit of a life update because it's been so long since I have chatted with you guys. So let's see, where do I even begin? Well, let's see. My newest information probably is that I am grandma for the second time very recently, which is very exciting news for me. And just want to say that I'm glad that I had my kids early in life because that way I'm young enough to enjoy them. I turned 50 in 2018. I don't feel 50. Sometimes I feel 90. Sometimes I feel like I just graduated high school. And sometimes I feel 190. Let's see, what else has happened? I've been steadily seeing the same guy. His name is John, for quite some time now. And it's just a real casual thing, nothing super serious. Just kind of a day at a time thing, you know. I'm hoping that maybe someday it'll be more serious. We'll see. Just, just taking things a day at a time. I don't want to rush too terribly quickly into it. We're just going to take things a day at a time, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Anywho, let's see what else. You know, as you know from probably previous videos and just looking at me, you know that I've struggled with my weight my entire life. And recently, just a little over a month ago, I had gone to my doctor, and well, I had had a checkup, and I had had a full blood panel of work done, and I had told her that, you know, I needed help losing weight. She had told me, well, you're a candidate for weight loss surgery, and I said, absolutely not. I've had some friends that have had weight loss surgery done, and I've seen how miserable it's made them, and I have no desire to be like that. I do know, however, that, excuse me, I do know, however, that I still do need some kind of help, because just like someone with high blood pressure can't just get over it, or an asthmatic can't just get over that, or whatever, it's very difficult for me to just not think about food, or just to like eat like a quote unquote normal person, you know, to just get up and you know, to eat when I'm hungry, and to just stop when I've had a reasonable amount of food, and just, you know, just to live like your average, everyday, normal person. And I explained those things to her, and she had encouraged me to get a full blood panel workup, because I hadn't done that for a couple of years. And she said, you do that and then we'll talk. And so I agreed. I went in, had a full blood panel workup. My cholesterol was high. It's down from a couple of years ago, but it's still too high. And I had gone back in and we had talked about some medications, and she put me on a prescription called Topiramate. And what I had to do with that was called titrate, I believe is what it's called. So, like the first week I was on it, I had to take one pill at night, every night. And so I started on a Monday night, on the night that I picked up the prescription. So for that full Monday through Sunday, I took a one pill at night. Then the next Monday, I took two pills at night. The third week, I took a pill in the morning and two at night. So then there was the three for the week. And then the fourth week, I started taking two in the morning and two at night. And because what the purpose of doing that is to kind of find your sweet spot. It gets you to listen to your body, to really determine, you know, what works and what doesn't. And it really was kind of good for me because it made me really pay attention to what really was working and what really wasn't. And I'm going to be blunt and tell you that 4 was way too much. It was making me constipated. Sorry if that offends or triggers or anything of anybody. I'm just being upfront and honest with you. One of the other side effects, at least for me, from the medication would be that it would make it like give me some tingly feeling, and it says that in the in all of the descriptors of, you know, the side effects of it, that it can give you like tingliness, like when your hand falls asleep or your foot falls asleep or something like that. But it was specifically talking about in your hands, and mine would end up like right through here, right like at the top of my hands through my wrists, and that's where it would happen. When I was taking 4 of them, I could feel it in here in my neck. It was just kind of really weird, and I didn't like that. I ended up backing off to 2. That seems to be my sweet spot. And to date, it's been a little over a month. I've lost 20 pounds so far. And what it has done for me is it has helped me to just eat a normal amount. It makes me feel more satisfied with lesser food. I'm not so prone to eating sweets upon sweets upon sweets. Like at work, we have a candy dish. I maybe have had, I may have had sweets out of that twice in over a month. Excuse me. I've had a little bit of a dry cough. There's so much junk going. So my apologies. But anyway, I just don't really have much of a desire for that much for sweets, which is phenomenal for me because I've always professed to have a sweet tooth the size of Texas. I've just always been a huge sweet eater, and so for me, that has really diminished that like super greatly. And I can go more of an extended period of time without eating. I almost have to tell myself to eat because there's times when I'll feel like, am I really hungry? You know, it's been quite a few hours since the last time I ate. I don't know that I'm really hungry, but I know I better eat something. And then I do feel a bit better after I've eaten. You know, and it's not like, how do I want to explain it? It's not as though I feel sick or anything at all. I don't know. I just don't necessarily feel hungry. My stomach feels a little bit like maybe kind of empty, but I don't necessarily feel hungry. But yet it's been, you know, maybe I ate at 8 o'clock in the morning, but it might not be you know, or maybe even 7 o'clock in the morning. It might be 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'll go, but you know, you need to have something. You need to still keep fueling your body. So I will eat. But there again, I can eat and have just, you know, a quote unquote, normal amount of food and be okay, be totally satisfied and go about the day. And I don't totally focus on food or, oh my gosh, did I have enough? Or I don't think I eat enough. And when can I eat again? And when, you know, I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, so it has really helped me in that scope of things, and so I'm super super thankful for that. And as far as seeing the weight loss, because I am a bigger girl, you're not going to see it for a while, and so I have to consistently remind myself of that, because I can sometimes look in the mirror and go, you know, I'm not necessarily seeing it, but I can feel it in my body because I've been sleeping so much better. It's unbelievable. The only other side effect that I seem to be experiencing from this, and I'm going to tell you in just a second how I am going to attempt to try to combat it a little bit, is I've been experiencing a little bit of depression with it. Not severe, but I just noticed that I've been a bit more sensitive to things. I've always been an extremely sensitive person anyway. Um, I'm an extreme empath. I have an extreme amount of empathy for people, and unfortunately that's how I get taken advantage of a lot of times, because I'm an extreme empath. And but I've just noticed, even for me, that I feel like I've been a bit more depressive, and a little bit more extra sensitive, a bit more extra emotional. And so I've been doing some research, and my boyfriend had actually shared a video on Facebook a couple of weeks ago, and it talked about the importance of magnesium in your diet, and that a lack thereof can actually result in depression. And so when I was doing some research earlier today, I had found that magnesium, don't quote me on this because I don't have my information in front of me, my apologies. If I can remember, I'll post it down below. Magnesium Threonate. There are different variations of magnesium. Did not know that until today. But the magnesium, because there's like magnesium citrate, this magnesium Threonate, or again, don't quote me, but the magnesium Threonate, quote unquote, is supposed to be in particular better for depression, moods, PTSD type of situation. And so I went ahead and I ordered that. It should be here, I believe it said Thursday. And so when I begin to take that, I will let you know, because I'm going to make myself come back here and tell you how things are going, because I feel like it's important information, and I want people to know, because I've looked for different things, and I don't always feel like I find those bits of information. So as I am experiencing these things, I'm going to share them with you so that other people have it when they need it. Hopefully they will be able to stumble across my video and be able to find it as well. So I'm hoping that the magnesium will in fact help. It certainly can't hurt. And I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. we shall see. We shall see. But let me see. Is there anything else that's really happened, really exciting in my life lately? I've traveled a lot this past year for work. I've been on a state board, and so I've traveled a lot. I should have been vlogging, and you know, I didn't do it. And the reason is because I was ashamed, just being fat, being, you know, I, that's the biggest thing. I just get so ashamed of being in front of the camera. Just being here in front of you, I lack self-confidence, and I'm trying to get better about that. I truly am trying to get better about that. I think it's something, it's like a muscle. You don't use it, you lose it, kind of a thing. And so I need to start flexing my um, muscle of confidence to try to get myself feeling a bit better about myself. And always remember, there is a difference between confidence and arrogance. You can feel good about yourself, that's confidence. But when you're touting about yourself, that's arrogance. And I have no time for arrogant people. I think everyone should have confidence. I think no one should be arrogant. That's my own personal opinion. Been watching lots of YouTube, lots and lots and lots of YouTube. Watching lots of Netflix and lots of Hulu. I did turn on Amazon. I do have Amazon Prime. And Amazon Prime Video. I don't know if any of you have ever read The Shack. Fantastic book. If you've never read it, by William Paul Young, I strongly encourage you to read The Shack. And there is a series on Amazon Prime called The Shack Revisited, I believe it's called. I just found that tonight and started watching it, and it's just really touched me. So you may want to check that out too. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free to watch. I have a Roku stick in my television, so that's how I'm able to watch Amazon Prime. But if you have a smartphone, or if you have a tablet, an iPad, whatever you may have, you could watch Amazon Prime videos on there as well if you have Amazon Prime, Amazon Prime account. As I'm babbling. Anyway, that's just kind of a quick update. I want to talk more. I'm not going to talk more tonight because this video is already up to 18 minutes. But I will be back. I promise you that I will be back. Because I want to let you know, of course, I want to show you the magnesium when it comes. I want to talk to you and let you know if, in fact, I feel like the magnesium works. What I want to do is, I have a planner. I have a recollections planner that I got through Michael's. And I document. I do like some planning of my meetings, but I also do memory planning. So I kind of document what's happened in my life. And so I kind of want to do a little bit of tracking to see, okay, here's when I got it. Here's kind of how I'm feeling. And try to kind of track it and see if it makes a difference or not. We shall see. I'm really hoping that it does help some. So if you have had any experience with magnesium, please comment down below. I would love to hear anything that you may have, that any experiences that you may have had, good, bad, or indifferent. It doesn't matter to me. I'm always game to listen to anything. Any information that you can share is greatly appreciated. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? To help each other. Right? So with that, I am going to close because I am going to go to bed. See right there? It is like 9:30, and I know You know, I'm getting older. I need my I need my beauty sleep. I need my beauty sleep. But anyway, I pray that you are healthy, that you are happy, that you are safe. I have to do a quick PS before I do my outro. Something that I'm going to be talking about in the upcoming days is toxic people and healthy boundaries. And the fact that if you are trying to get away from a toxic person, you need to know that it is not your responsibility to fix them. And I will get into that more in a later episode. But I just wanted to shoot that in there, but that will be coming because that is on my heart big time. That is something that we will be talking about. And I will explain more why. Anyway, let's try this again. I pray that you are healthy, that you're happy, that you're safe. And I pray that you have peace in your life. Until we meet again, my friends, I pray that you have a great rest of your night or day, wherever you may be at this moment in time. And I will catch you on the flip side.